Hello guys, thanks for joining us. I appreciate all of you who have subscribed to our channel, who have watched our videos. I pray these videos are a blessing to you. Today I'm excited about something that I want to talk about, and that is we are like Him. Yes, we are like Him now. Not someday, but right now. And I have a verse in Romans chapter 8, verse 29 that I want to read to you from the Passion Translation. And it says this, "For He knew all about us before we were born, and He destined us from the beginning to share the likeness of His Son." This means the Son is the oldest among a vast family of brothers and sisters who will become just like Him. Before you and I were born, the Father destined us to share in the likeness of His Son. The King James says that He was the firstborn among many brethren. And this translation says, those who are His brothers and sisters and who will become just like Him. Now, do you remember when we talked about the Cocoa Gospel? A few teachings back, we talked about the fact that Paul said we are co-crucified with Christ. We have been co-buried, co-raised, and co-seated. Well, that shows that we share in His likeness in all of these things, because the Father sees us united with Him. When He was crucified, we were crucified. When He was raised, we were raised. When He was seated, we are now seated. Okay? So He has destined for us to be like His Son. Now the Mirror translation reads like this: "We see the original and intended pattern of our lives preserved in His Son. He is the firstborn from the same womb that reveals our Genesis." He is the firstborn. We are born of the same womb that reveals our Genesis, our beginning. So we are just like Him. We have been made like Him. We have been made in His image, after His likeness. We have been buried with Him, crucified with Him, raised with Him, and seated with Him. We are like Him in all these ways, because the Father has determined that before we were even born. The exact life in Christ is now repeated in us. Did you get that? The exact life in Christ is now repeated in us. That's why the Apostle John said in 1 John chapter 4, he said, as He is, talking about Jesus, as He is, so are we now in this world. When? Now. As Jesus the Son is now, as He is now, so are we now in this world. Again, this is not when we die and go to heaven. This is talking about right now. The Father sees us in Him, complete in Him, perfected in Him, righteous in Him. We are just like Him. Now, I want to read verse 30 from the Passion Translation. This is going to help you a little more with this. It says, having determined our destiny ahead of time, He called us to Himself and transferred His perfect righteousness to everyone He called. And those who possess His perfect righteousness, He co-glorified with His Son. Now the King James says, those whom He called, He justified, and those whom He justified, He also glorified. I like the Passion Translation here. Those whom He called, He transferred to us the same righteousness of the Son. And those whom He has made righteous, it says He has also co-glorified with Him. So now we have 5 co-cos. Did you get that? Co-crucified, co-buried, co-raised, co-seated, and co-glorified. That's 5 co's. Now, I don't know about you, but 5 is grace. And we have been all of these 5 things with him. Now we are like him, co-glorified, co-raised, co-seated, and he has transferred all of that righteousness that he gave the Son, that was in the Son, he has given to us. Now this is good news. This is the good news of the Father, that before we were born in his love, he determined for us to share in the likeness of his Son. So that's why when God looks at you, he doesn't see the old you. That's why Paul said, if any man is in Christ, he is a new creation, a new species of being, one that never existed before. That's how new and complete you are. That's how perfected you are. You have been made righteous. You have been co-seated. You have been co-glorified. You have been justified. That's what those scriptures say to us. So we need to let the reality of these things sink inside us. We need to get the revelation of these inside us. And it will transform us again from the inside out. If we can just understand that this truly is the good news of the gospel. Now, guys, I hope this is a blessing to you. Again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch our channel, to subscribe to our videos. Go down there and hit that little bell. It will notify you when we post a new video, when we upload a new video, and that way you'll be on the list, so to speak, when we put a new video out, and you won't miss it. So guys, again, thank you so much for helping us support these videos and getting this message out to others. I pray it's a blessing to you. So until next time, God bless. Kingdom blessings always.